Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We're live, and we're connecting. So we're playing Eternal, and it's a digital card game made by two rather prominent members of the Magic the Gathering community. I play Magic. I've streamed a Magic match. Which went okay. Wasn't great. Might try another one. I don't stream a lot on MTGO. It's kind of difficult for me for a variety of reasons. It don't matter. But this game seems cool, and it just came out. So, I didn't know it did that. So, I'm going to bust these packs that I've gotten recently. And then we're going to play some. So, let's see if I get anything good here. I got gold card. Banner. That's pretty good. That's not... I don't actually know anything about the meta of Eternal. I don't know what decks are good, what the tier list is. This seems kind of bad. You're already at 7 power when you play it. What do I know? It also doesn't seem great. This seems okay. This seems okay. Not great. The problem is there isn't enough discard to make a good reanimator deck where you can like dump something powerful. Alright, and our fun stuff is a biggin. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. So it deals 2 damage to each other unit you have, which like inherently I want to say that makes it bad to have other units out when you cast this guy, but then you gain life when he deals that damage. So if your dudes survive, it's sick value. Otherwise, you're kind of sacking them to him, which might still work because the darkness dudes or whatever it's called get a nice pump when things die. What else we got here? 4/3 Elder, Longhorn Sergeant. I probably should have researched before I started this stream what the tier decks are in this format, what's considered really good. I know aggro's good, and I talked to a buddy of mine right before I downloaded the game, and he said that there's a like token building combo deck in the game that's considered like tier 1, and then like a bunch of control decks at tier 2, but I don't know what any of them actually play. I didn't bother. This seems like fun stuff, though. Not, like, super powerful, but definitely cool. That's not bad. Giving any unit +4 defense permanently is pretty sweet. Gaining life is not something you want to do. What is this bullshit? Don't... Yeah, I know what ambush does. I know what infiltrate does. Stop showing me those. That's meh. This is bad. Okay, that's pretty strong. Pretty strong, as I understand. At the very least, it's like I've played 1 match of Forge, and I would pick this in Forge mode. What else we got? What have you got for me? That's okay. You face the stranger deck when you're doing the like starting the game tutorial-ish thing. Strangers are assholes. I don't actually know if they're like super powerful or much like with Magic the Gathering slivers, if you just let them go unchecked, then they become an issue, but they're pretty easy to deal with. Picked up another stranger. I like Serpent Trainer. I don't know if it's good or not, but I've played with it a few times now, and it's a lot of fun. It's good value. This guy's pretty sweet. This thing's a ton of fun. My Forge deck that I made just last night used these guys. It was green, blue, flyers, value, tons of equipment to make little dudes like this guy and this guy like actual viable threats. Okay, so dude gets a pump whenever you play a relic. Starts as a 2 for 2. Seems pretty good. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of relics personally, so I don't really think he works. That's pretty cool. It's certainly a blowout if your opponent's not expecting it. I don't really like where this is. Oh, nope, not that. Is there a better place to put my face? Should probably have a green screen. I'll just put myself down here in the corner there. I'm not that important anyway. I'll just make myself real small. Mithril Mace, so I got a relic weapon to use. Sidearm's actually pretty cool. This is not so great unless you can back it up. This is okay. Not bad. This guy can get kind of out of hand. Ooh, turn 1 discard spells are always good. This is pretty sweet. What you got for me? A 1/1 for 4. At the start of your turn, transform a unit into a dinosaur. Wow, okay, that's silly. That's just silly. I'm all about that shit. So I could play Forge mode. How much does drafting cost? 5,000. So I can't draft yet. Make some shift stones. I don't actually know how to use these yet. In the collection. Okay, so I go to my collection. So how do I craft? How does crafting work? I'm actually going to read these now. There are premium cards that are animated. That's cool, I guess. Let's see how crafting actually works. Let's try like, so I click on this. Okay, so I just spend shift stone to create new cards, that's all. I don't really have any shift stone right now, so I will do that later. For right now, let's just play some Gauntlet. Like I don't have a ton of cards. I don't quite have enough coins to be able to do a draft, so I'm just gonna... Let's give this deck a shot. If you haven't seen, like, any Eternal play before, this will give you a look at what it's like, and I need some more practice playing it anyway. Okay, so we've got turn 1, Direfang Spider, but even if I draw a land, that doesn't put me in a great position. So we're gonna mulligan, redraw, whatever you want to call it. Okay, cool, so we've got turn 1 Pilfer. We're gonna hope we can get into the turn 3 Devouring Shadow. Oh, cool, we got a sigil from them. So that puts us on Devouring Shadow. And from there, we're just trying to get up to back alley Bouncer with a Blackguard sidearm. Yeah, I'm not about to Deadly Shadow that. It won't even kill it. I'll just play with the spider. Yep, take 1. Oh, so our opponent is heavily on the defensive. That's fun. That's fine. Now we've got enough to cast our bouncers. We don't really care anymore. You can keep smacking in for a little bit of damage at a time. The powerhouse is coming. Yeah, they're not going to throw that dude under the bus just yet. So we're going to throw down another bouncer. We're going to save this Devouring Shadow for an actual threat. Like, just getting clipped for 1 damage at a time doesn't really matter. Same deal with, like, in a few turns we'll have enough, was it power? I'm not good at remembering the names for these things. But yeah, all we need to do is draw another sigil to cast Spirit Drain. So we're just going to keep cracking in here until we hit some actual power cards. Or more accurately, until our opponent starts trying to interfere with our beats. Yeah, like this is bullshit. Granted, this is round 1, so of course it's all bullshit. I'm not even gonna bother playing anything. I'm not gonna waste good cards on their bullshit. Hang on, scratch that. Kill this. Now they can't even crack back on their turn. Yeah, so just in the face, and they dead. Dead, 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 dead. So this seems to be, if you want to play this for free, this seems to be the majority of what you're going to do. You're just going to grind this mode. This seems fine. Until you have enough cash to go do limited. Now this game is pretty fun though, so I would actually consider putting a little bit of money into this every so often. Just to play limited, like, just to ensure I could play limited like once a week. Because I won't necessarily always have time to just grind and grind and grind. But hey, you know, if you do have that kind of time, then you can do that.